I'm prepared for the war. If I die, I know I'm gonna soar. And I know one thing's for sure. They will know we're not taking no more. Can I ask if you really care? Why did you contaminate the air? Can you see many are scared? Can I ask if that's really fair? Then you lie and you take. You're the reason we are not safe. How do you deserve His grace? We were great before you made us slaves. I'm prepared for the war. If I die, I know I'm gonna soar. And I know one thing's for sure. They will know we're not taking no more. No more. No more. Good money, everybody. I was on Sooplayatv live yesterday or last night. And man, you know how when you get to thinking, you like you get to thinking. Have you ever just got to thinking and you was like, damn. That's cold. You got to thinking so motherfucking hard about something you like. You do shit like that. But have you ever got to thinking about something to where you thought about a solution or you thought about, I'm gonna just say a solution to what you were thinking about. But the solution went against everything prior. And you was like, well, damn, if I do that, everything that I said before ain't gonna add up. It ain't gonna make no sense. So now I don't want to do the solution. Fuck the solution. Because it's like, nah, fuck that nigga. I don't care nothing about these hoe ass niggas. Fuck these niggas. And fuck these niggas, son. Right? But then when you start going into your mature bag and you start getting into your, okay, first, most solutions are based on how old you are, how far you are in your journey in life, how much experience you have. How much right and wrong do you really understand? So when you think about something and you make a decision about anything, it's based on your manhood level, your maturity level, your respect level, your understanding level, your comprehension level. Decisions are not just based on, well, I'm finna make a choice. You know what I mean? Because children make a lot of choices. They make a lot of undecided, misguided choices because they just don't know. They make a lot of premature, when you get to the adolescent stage. Some adolescents ain't gonna make choices like kids. Then when you get to the adult stage, and so forth. So I'm at the adult stage, the man stage, the mature stage, the responsible stage, the rationale stage, the comprehensive stage. I'm so far beyond. I'm at one. I'm up there. I'm at the peace level, the peace stage. So today's decision is based on growth, progress, growth, and development. This is what today's decision is based on. I was talking to Sooplayatv last night, right? Let me fill y'all in on a piece on what was going on last night. Hold on, let me do this. Do that. Shout out to Sooplayatv. All right. Watch this. So I'm on Sooplayatv last night, and Big B or B so happened to pop up. Mr. E was there. Mr. E, I interviewed Mr. E before everybody because I was part of the Mo3. Let's keep the legacy alive in a progressive way, right? But watch this shit. This right here is, when things, y'all know my phrase, real recognize real when you see real. If you ain't real, you never know real, do real thing, you get real results. It come from someone else, but I've applied it to my life. You know what I'm saying? For over 20 something years, I've applied that phrase to my life. Right? But watch this.
And put me in, baby. I don't give a fuck. I'll play a retarded nigga now. You hear me? I'm gonna be flying a bitch in that bitch though. You hear me?
Yeah. Nah, man. We gonna let you pose like you want to be told.
I would say, look though, Mr. E, I want to apologize to you. You probably ain't remember that with me, man. You came to the black room for the Chief concert.
Now, what y'all are hearing is Big B, an associate of Mo3 in Oak Cliff. He's been all over you done seen him, you done seen his name, you done seen him. So many know who this guy is, right? Respectable guy. You dig? So this sets a tone. You feel me? I'm already coming in on my agenda to set the tone of progress, talking to because me and Sooplayatv, this is all we ever do. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might look like this and that throughout the whatever, but we always come back to center and say the neutral thing, the best thing for the tomorrow of the city. So Big B comes in here as a legend, a pioneer, a overseer, a elder, and he starts off making amends or righting a wrong. This is, listen, y'all, this is just normal, real, recognized real standard. This is real activity. This is just something that men, real thinking men, just automatically are equipped with, right? Listen.
Nah,
Yeah, y'all both was there. I was there.
You came.
Yeah, you came. You had the red jacket on and shit, nigga.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I'm the one that had put. I was at the door. You were like, man, I'm here with Chifa, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, give a damn, you gotta pay. You were like, I'm Mr. E.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, man. You know what? Then I just walked up. I knew who the fuck you was, man. You're.
Yeah, nah, it's all good, baby. You know, business is business.
Yeah, but then too, I'm like, man, that's a goddamn celebrity right there, man.
Nah, it's cool. Yeah,
oh, hold on. And say, and my nigga Duke Faro, what's
You know, leadership comes in the form of humility. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to rule with the iron fist. Yeah, you got to overpower. Yeah, you have to be, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to ruling, there's a high level of ego that one must, you know, attain and utilize in that position. But not once, but twice. You dig? So be used humility, respect, honor. And then he gave him his flowers. Say, look out, Mr. E. Remember that time you was there at the Big Chifa concert or the Big Chifa situation? And I was at the door and you was trying to come in. And I was like, nigga, now, who is you? And then when I realized who you was, that ain't what that was. And I needed to let you know, say, fam, my fault, my neighbor. I ain't, you understand? Nigga, you somebody. I should have now for real. You did? I should have been humble in that instance of like, okay, well, let me make sure let me talk right when people come to because you never know who coming. This big chief, what we talking about, anybody could be coming this, you know what I mean, support and be in the building and did it, but I didn't use my better judgment that time. So forgive me, my neighbor. That's what he just did. So I'm sitting there listening like, this is why we respected our OGs growing up, because they talk like that. That's all they ever talk. They don't, yeah, niggas about action and business and shit, but most of the time, a OG or somebody, you know, mentoring or guiding, they always gonna talk with respect. This is how you hear them niggas that been locked down 10, 20 years and they come through the county and they fall on the tank with all the niggas that ain't been in the penitentiary yet. Niggas listen. Niggas fear respect, bro. Fuck what you talking about. Niggas reverence respect. No matter where you at, they reverence respect, fam. Then like, cause me growing up and going in and out of the county and out of juvenile, and I only been to the penitentiary once out of all of this crazy shit I'd have never done. But fam, by the time I did get to the penitentiary, I was so gamed up, fool. Like, fam, I was so gamed up, nigga, after I say about 7 to 8 years of in and out of the county, I was so gamed up. By the time I did go to prison, I didn't have problems. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I learned from convicts before I even got there. Before I even got there, my 2 years the whole little 2-piece that I did, I didn't have I didn't have fear. I wasn't scared. I understood what respect is. I understood the laws inside of the walls. You understand? Like I got it. I dug. You feel me? So there wasn't no way that I can go into the penitentiary and not understand what was going on because I was raised by convicts. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the world, inside this world, inside of a world, I was raised by convicts. You know what I mean? Trained by convicts. So by the time I get to the penitentiary, man, I'm already got a convict mentality. Not no institutionalized mentality, a convict mentality. If you ain't never heard niggas say, yeah, man, I'm a convict. You know what I'm saying? Like, not convicted felon, but a convict. A convict is a totally the definition for convict inside of the walls is like you the nigga. You studied and approved. You battle tested. You da 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 da. Nigga, you understand what's going on. Nigga, you got the news you can use for real. When you hear a motherfucking not a motherfucker, but a man say, yeah, man, I'm a convict, I'm a real convict, y'all understand? That ain't no institutionalized nigga or just an institutionalized nigga. That is a man who has sat behind the walls, fought, eat, sleep, shit, the walls, my nigga. Incarceration, fam. The ultimate gain in the penitentiary is rehabilitation and respect and restoration. Those three things right there. Oh, four. Redemption, restoration, redemption, respect, and what I say? I probably will play it back and get it back to 4 R's of incarceration. But you gain those things, fam, once you become a convict. You know what I mean? Once you start your rehabilitation process, man, there's people in there for heinous crimes, but you go in there, they don't act like they kill niggas. They don't act like they super gang banged out. Motherfuckers be in there trying to change. That shit make a man out of you, fam. That shit make a real man out of you. If you've ever been there, there is real rehabilitation. And so I understand why the men in the incarcerated positions run the jails. Hell yeah, they want the inmates to run the jails. Why? Because we live amongst each other every day. But they also understand we still humans. We're still fathers, brothers, and uncles. You know what I mean? So it's still a tribal, like it's still gonna happen. We're still going to act as men. Some responsible, some not. You dig? So now, fam, we get into the real aspect of what is and what isn't. Bro, I heard Rainwater get on the Real Life Street Stars interview and say, nah, man, ain't no forgiveness when mamas is crying and people crying and stuff. Ain't no da da da. He was like, yeah, I seen number 7 on the phone with Trap. Bro, I sat up and I was like, damn. Rainwater, out of all people, talking about he ain't with the gangster shit, he ain't with this, he want peace. Let's do peace. He talking about peace with the lady. The promoter lady, let's do peace, and the whole thing with his chain being snatched, but it didn't get snatched. But I'm like, if he can do peace with that person, why he don't do peace with Trap and Yella? I understand now Yella, because Yella broke his hip. I understand not with Yella because he went to school with Yella. I understand not with Yella because, light skin versus brown skin. I get it. But then I thought about it. I was like, well, what about with Trap? Because if you say that Mo3 didn't get killed on no rap beef shit, you shouldn't have no problem with making amends with Trap. I can see the distance in between with Yella, but what about Trap? Well, if every man is individual, I think that Rainwater shouldn't be upset with Trap at all. Now, if you go back and you look at the history of why them niggas fell out, why Trap and 3 fell out, you'll get a better understanding on what the dynamics was, right? Mo 3 and Trap's falling out wasn't Mo 3 and Yella's falling out. It wasn't the same. It was instigated. It was miscommunicated. You did. It didn't have no, their beef really didn't have no true animosity at all. It wasn't no real animosity there. It wasn't no real reason that them niggas couldn't have chopped it up. There was no reason why Mo 3 and Trap couldn't have mended the difference. It wasn't no reason that that couldn't have happened. You understand? There was nothing. Even when you seen him over there, Mo 3 went to the shindig and he was outside, the establishment, and there was words exchanged and people with guns and this and that, whatever. There was no, like, even in that visual, it wasn't even that serious. It was just niggas, everything was all misunderstanding. Now, Yella and 3 and the whole, like, that was a whole different type of, it was a lot of disrespectful shit going on. It was a lot of emotional shit going on between Mo 3 Yella. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was it was disrespectful. If you actually look at the difference between the beefs, it was all disrespectful. Now, some people will be like, what are you saying though, Faro? Mo 3 disrespected Trap. Trap disrespected Mo 3. I mean, this shit was all after the fact. I'm talking about what started Mo 3 versus Yella was based on disrespect. It was all disrespect. It wasn't no misunderstanding. It was all disrespect. It was based on just pure disrespect. That's it, fam. That was it. Disregard and disrespect. The whole Mo 3 beef with Yella, that shit was all based on disrespect. That's it. It wasn't no misunderstanding. It was disrespect. You look at Trap and Mo 3, that was all based on a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. For real. I watched the interviews. I watched the instigation in between both. You know what I'm saying? I seen when Sean Cotton was cloud chasing and trying to create a division between them two niggas. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. I watched them. I was there in these times where, you listening to the commentary, right? I'm right there. I got on Real Life Street Stars and said, I do not approve of them niggas' music, fam. I do not approve of them niggas' music talking about hurting and killing each other. Right? This is before the beef like really just got stupid. This is before Roy Lee was shot. This was before Yella was shot. I said everything that I said on Real Life Street Stars with Dooney before it just really got done. Because I you know what I mean? In my mind, I was like, man, these 3 niggas got a shot. Maserati 8 was already gone. These niggas got a shot. You did? They actually got a shot to be like, the real the 3 kings of you did. They really got a shot in this generation to be like real pioneers of some shit, fam. They really got a real shot, dog. So at this level that I'm at, you know, doing my best to gain and attain. I'm in college again. You know, doing some studies to get my academics up for something that I know is going to help the next generations, right? Put my mind to the test, put my intelligence to the test, and like gaining something that I could actually use besides getting on the internet, teaching people how to do the internet, and adding to this and that, and laughter. Nah, I mean, I got to give like some real news you can use, some real substance. But listen to this right here, y'all. This right here put me in the mentality overnight since last night. Like, damn, have you ever just been thinking, bro? And you like, damn. this right here made me think. You know what I'm saying? This really put me in the think tank. Listen to this. Oh yeah. Shout out to Big B, man. Pure respect, man.
What's up, baby?
What's the deal?
Coach?
Hey, you got action, OG.
And put me in, baby. I don't give a fuck. I'll play a retarded nigga now. You hear me? I'm gonna be flying a bitch in that bitch though. You hear me?
Hey, yeah. Nah, man, we gonna let you pose like you want to be told.
I would say, look though, Mr. E, I want to apologize to you. You probably ain't remember that was me, man. You came to the black room for the Chief concert.
Nah.
Yeah, y'all both was there. I was there.
You came.
Okay.
Yeah, you came. You had the red jacket on and shit, nigga.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, yeah. I'm the one that had booked. I was at the door. You were like, man, I'm here with Chief, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, give a damn, you gotta pay. And you were like, I'm Mr. E.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, man, you know what? Then I just walked up, I knew who the fuck you was, man.
Yeah, nah, it's all good, baby. Business is business.
Yeah, but then too, I'm like, man, that's a goddamn celebrity right there, man.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah, hold on. And say, hey, my nigga Duke Faro, what's up, baby?
What's the deal? Yeah.
Man, I just want to say one thing to you, bro. I've been want to tell you shit for years, bro. You hear me?
Yeah.
You the only nigga that I know in the motherfucking world, Duke Faro. So went to Kissy Poke and Leo, my nigga.
Yeah, I know it.
I be
you hear me, bro? I been want to tell you this shit for years. I said, boy, that nigga right there got nuts. Boy, that's a real nigga, fam.
Nah, yeah.
That nigga real than a bitch.
I talked to some
49 face, bro.
I appreciate it. I talked to some 49 OGs after it happened, and we sat on the phone. And they was like, "Fam, you crazy, the motherfucker." But man, they said the same thing. But yeah. I mean, it was just principle. But they was glad that nobody got hurt though.
On my mama, yeah,
they
on my mama,
happy.
Bro, I like that nigga done that. So you hold that crown. Ain't no nigga can't say he done it, but you.
Oh yeah, man, you should have seen out everybody on the road. These are the times. These how sometimes if you never hear it, you never react how you supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like to that child who wasn't never told that they was gonna be something. They never do it because they never heard it, sincerely heard it. You know what I'm saying? Some children where I come from, the ghettos that I come from, they grew up to be, a certain way because they didn't hear certain words from certain people. The men older than us, they stopped letting us know, hey man, we see you. Man, we got respect for what you did. Yeah, but you was learning. You know what I'm saying? But got a lot of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't people that look like you, people that come from where you come from, when they do things like this, it does something to the brain. You understand? It makes you think. it makes you realize, say, fam, now people see you, man. It's just in the fog. It's a lot of stuff in the fog that, you know, everybody just ain't seeing clear. Everybody ain't seeing eye to eye because it's a whole bunch of fog in between. You know what I'm saying? What is the fog? This whole Mo3 trap, Mo3 versus Oak Cliff, North, like all this is the fog. The fog that's over Dallas right now, that's everybody ain't seeing eye to eye because it's a big fog throughout the whole city, fam. We can't even see across town no more. We can't even see our neighbor no more because it's a lot of fog in the city. You feel me? So this right here, this moment, Big Chief said one time, he said, yeah, Mo3 he wasn't like no goat. That nigga was what'd he say? He said, what that nigga said? Not that he wasn't a goat. He was like, yeah, he wasn't a legend. He had a legend, he had some legendary moments or some shit like that, right? He said something of that nature, but I understood what he was saying. He was like, yeah, he had some legendary moments. And I was like, well, some people would say he was hating and this and that. But then when we think about all the people who came before Mo3, you know what I'm saying, who's had many legendary moments and are legends today, living legends. I got what he was saying. If you look at Trap, he gonna be considered a living legend eventually. By his people, he already revered as a living legend. Yeah. That's now some people gonna be like, Faro, so you switching sides? Man, what? Man, I'm Triple D all the way. That's my side, Triple D. My side is Triple D, fam. My side is peace. My side is progress. My side is growth. My side is development. You dig? That's my side. You feel me? That is my side. My side is forward thinking. My side is, you know what I'm saying, understanding what's going on. That's my side. Your side ain't my side if you not, you know what I mean, if you're not progressing. You can't be mad forever. You can't be at war forever. It's always a time for war and peace. You can't. Nah, man, that's how sickness happens. You know what I mean? You harbor something for too long, man, you mess around and get stressed out. And then the more you stress, you break your immune system down and you get sick. Nah, man, it ain't that much hatred you need to be harboring like that. You can't do that to yourself. And I'm not doing it to myself. Hell nah, fam. Like I remember when Killer Kyla, she came to me and she was, you know, saying that Trap didn't kill Mo3, it was Yella and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then once she was confronted by, you know, the masses of social media, she apologized to Trap and Yella. And the reason why she apologized is because Trap responded to her. Yella didn't respond at all, but Trap responded to him, was like, you wasn't saying that the other day. Now all of a sudden I'm this and that. Damn. And I was looking at, like, you know, you can pick out the parts that, let me see. You can pick out the perfection and the flaws of this marker, right? Okay, that's real. That's real. Okay, the pen is leaking right here. But everything else is solid. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be flaws in something. There's always gonna be something in something. But the majority of the time, everything that's built, like cell phones, damn, the phone ain't really connected to the internet. So it's something wrong with the interface on the inside. It's, you know, technical problem on the inside of the phone. But as I was thinking, you dig? I was thinking, I was like, man, damn, Faro. Well, you got to think. You thinking? You sure you thinking? I said, yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a motherfucker. So all the things that I was thinking about, they were all like, like signals were bouncing back and forth. Like Rainwater just said, trapping Selma on the phone. Rainwater said he ain't forgiving no niggas because it's a lot of tears involved. Mr. B just said such and such. You and Soul Player been saying this and this and that for the past 2-3 years and this and that. You remember Mr. E, I had a conversation about it, and then boom, you remember, and I'm just going through so many conversations, so many pivotal moments in the timeline, and they all hit, and I would be a hoe ass nigga, fam, not to honor Big B's humble insert in the timeline. It would be unreal of me to not allow the elder's words to shift something in my rationale. So it did. What B said to me had an effect on how I thought about this whole trap, my part in the whole trap, and then Trapboy Freddy. I thought about it. I thought about it and kept on thinking about it. Then at first I had old Cliff up there, right? But old Cliff know what the fuck it is. But I was like, no, I need to be direct. Shout out to Sooplayatv for always doing what Sooplayatv has always done. Outside of getting that Faro, we had a communication about that, and we came to the conclusion that what it is, move forward, and that's what's going on. But now Big B, man, he did an action that's influencing me to do an action. This is personal. My response is personal. You did. I feel like when it comes to Trapboy Freddy, a lot of people gonna have to respect it. A lot of people gonna have to respect it, and understand like how much that kid done lost. You did. How much he done gave, how much he's gained, and how much he's influenced Dallas, Texas. You did. I didn't want to see the police brutality when he was getting pulled over. I didn't want to hear talent when he was rapping and putting together the situation from his perspective on what all is taking place. I didn't even want to see a nigga who looked like me. And I'm not talking about like physical, like, tattoos, and I'm talking about he is a nigga who look like me, who come from a world like me. We all come from the nigga community. We all come from a community where we had grandmothers and mothers that raised us. You know what I'm saying? And in the streets or whatever, we come from that. You understand what I'm saying? Yella, same fucking thing. You did? Yella, his mama bounced around. Daddy was distant. Like, I mean, it's the same thing. And then we was raised around niggas that just was around. Mo 3, same thing. His mama was, not just in the best of situations for parenting. And he ended up in Oak Cliff eventually with B. This is when the fog is thick in the atmosphere, you don't see the raw materials. You don't see everything clear. Nah, fam, we all come from the It's a whole bunch of misunderstandings and shit that took place. It's just a lot of division, not the vision. We ain't seeing the vision because of division. And I've been saying this for London. I had Dooney on here not too long ago, and I told Dooney about, hey, fam, man, use your connections to come on with it, fam. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? We had that talk, like, man, say that if everybody had to be there, Trap, Yellow, everybody, it don't even matter. You understand? You got the managers talking about everybody needs to come together and do this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, Faro, you think you can swallow your pride today? You think we talking about for the next generation, though? We ain't talking about just no apologies and no soft shit. We talking about, can you say, nah, fam, it ain't even that big a deal for the next generations? Can you do that? This is the shit I'm thinking about when I get off with Sooplayatv and hop back on the game. My gaming wasn't even on point, because I was thinking like, damn, bro. That nigga Big B says some shit, yeah. Like that nigga said, he barely even said anything, but that nigga said that shit, man. Like some people, like when I say barely, I'm not saying he didn't say a lot. I'm saying he didn't have to say a lot to get me to realize, Faro, we men, my nigga. You can express what you think to other men, my nigga. If you got an indifference or you did wrong, you can express the fact that you was wrong. You can express to another man, hey, bro, you did your motherfucking thing. Hey, I got respect for you. Here go your flowers, bro. Here go your honor, bro. No, this is how I was raised. So to hear that come from B, oh man, it took me all the way back to the knee high to a grasshopper. It took me all the way back to the now for real. When man, it took me all the way back. It took me all the way back when the grown niggas wasn't holding your hand, they was holding the top of your head, fam. You did? Especially when we was out in public, you young, say, hey, look out, youngs. Just tell you. When you walking and you can't walk straight, hey, don't go over there, come over here. Hey, what you doing? Until they can just give you command and say, hey, look out, hey, be careful though. You hear me? See, careful when you ride out. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right. Here go a couple dollars. I want to get you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't get something to drink. I don't get you can something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to sit up in the car. Play like you driving and shit. You want to learn how to drive? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm talking about news you can use. I'm talking about real guidance. So this is what I'm thinking about the whole time. When he was talking, I was just having flashbacks of just childhood when, you know what I mean, the OGs and the real niggas like was saying shit that meant something to a nigga's progress, growth, and development, family. The days when it was OGs, the days when niggas did respect codes and respect their elders. Man, look, man. So now, man, shout out to Big B, man. Like, you know, Sooplayatv, man. You did. Mr. E, man. You know, I know conversation kind of went through some loops and stuff, and you know, he had to go and be about his business, but you know, shout out to niggas that did, like, you know, it be instances that happen in the time. We still in the timeline of events. Shit's still taking place. It's still work that needs to be done. Yeah, niggas A few niggas had beef. Other people was in competition and creating new beefs. But the main people, the main ingredients of the soup, the main people are still making things happen. We are still communicating. We are still saying, hey, what about the next generation? Hey, what's next? We gonna be forever? We gonna talk shit forever, or can we work? What about Dallas though? We like, where we at? We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? You did what we doing? What we doing? This morning I was thinking about writing a song for Sha'Carri Richardson. For real. She from the stump. She from the She from the you dig. She from the triple. She from the Why wouldn't I? You dig? Fastest woman in the world. Come from my city, my state. Nigga, you're in the world. What? Come on now. Come on now. Most of the stuff, it happens in Texas. We go big, big. We do it big, big. You dig? We do it the biggest. We do it the largest. This is Texas. This is just the mentality, man, to be the biggest, be the best. And I feel like Mo3 and Trap, Yella, Maseratis, and all the other names, them niggas had a chance to make this shit the biggest, but they sparked it. They sparked what it is. Things dissolved, but it still was sparked by them 3 niggas. You ain't seen no camaraderies like that made a wave. Last night I equated it to Paid in Full. It felt like Paid in Full, like when niggas was getting to it, and then yeah, them niggas they reminded me of Paid in Full, fam. Them 3 niggas reminded me of just how that movie developed. You know what I'm saying? That's what it reminded me of. Boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Niggas growing up, and we got our own Paid in Full and Boys in the Hood menace to society right here in our city. It's a lot of people that fit that bill. It ain't just them 3. You dig? But in a real aspect, we had a lot of pioneers in our city. And we still have living legends. We still, some of them gone, but it's a lot of people that's still legendary, fam. War hit different when you gotta ally with your enemies, fam. War hit different, man, when you gotta do a peace treaty. War hit different, man, when you realize that your enemy ain't your enemy, fam. War hits different, my nigga, when you gotta make decisions that's based on the progression of the colony. It's shit different, fam, when you gotta actually think about it. When you have to use strategy in war, it's different. When you have to either concede at the chess table because you and the person is masters at the craft. Ain't no just humiliate. Nah, nigga, we ain't finna just humiliate. Nah, you know what? Live to fight another day. I see you again. We'll battle again. So I think what needs to happen is the city of Dallas needs to honor our current pioneers of hip hop, our current pioneers of social engagement. Mo3, Trap, and Yella were like a pivotal point, and they were their own boogie movement. You know what I'm saying? Boogie movement was big, but Trap, Mo3, and Yella was even bigger. And I think we need to acknowledge that as a whole city. Fuck the negative parts. I think we need to acknowledge the good parts. Everybody needs to acknowledge the good parts of Mo 3, Trap, and Yella. And I'm saying that as a, as a pioneer. I'm saying it as a leader. I'm saying it as a person that knows, fam, I think it's time that we really say, bro, these three was the best, like you remember we got the 5Js, you know what I'm saying, on the Mavericks. You remember us saying like if you really just think, fam, like some of the best times that happened in Dallas was when DSR was hot. When Pookie and Lucci and them was hot. You know what I'm saying? K-Rock was hot. You know what I'm saying? Like these were some good times, you know what I'm saying, that need to be illustrated. And I think it needs to be illustrated amongst the people. The people need to say, yeah, in the era of Mo 3, Trap, and Yella, these were some good times. These were some good times for hip hop. They influenced a lot of good stuff. Some bad too, but we talking about, maybe can we illustrate the good? I'm 38 years old, my nigga. I ain't getting no motherfucking no younger, my neighbor. You dig? Hell nah. Only thing that's getting younger is my eagerness to learn, my curiosity to learn. That's it. Like I got the curiosity of a person that just, was born in the universe. I want to learn more. I want to know more. What's this world? What is this? What is that? Like that's it. It's the only thing. Like I'm my sense of curiosity and intelligence and knowledge. That's it. It's like I'm newborn to everything. Like tomorrow I'll be a newborn. You know what I mean? To the new tomorrow, to the new ideas on what's going on. A new thought that I have. I'm a baby to it. But I want to grow into whatever the new thought is, the new maturity, the new respect level, the new whatever, new finance, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, I want to grow with whatever is new. You did. So I think that it's time to illustrate, this era, because I think the error is not acknowledging the fact that Mo 3, Trap, Roy Lee, Yella, Rainwater. Let's see. Well, it's a lot of people. They was some game changers. You did, and I think they all need to be acknowledged the same. Just like in the Hall of Fame or football games and this and that. Like when commentators talk, they commentate the game. Some of them, they say some foul shit, but they actually commentate everybody in the playoffs, like who contributed to the best run in the playoffs, who made the playoff web the best, who brought the competition. They give everyone their equal 2017, 1985, 1930s. They all went like your class of people or your class and your time of influence is illustrated. I think it needs to be, I think it just needs to be illustrated. Like, it needs to be highlighted. You did. It need to be highlighted. So, coming from Faro, that's a lot coming from Faro saying, hey, I think the good parts need to be outlined, highlighted, and illustrated so people can know like it wasn't just bad. You know what I mean? The good was better than the bad. You know what I'm saying? The bad just was something that we passed around because we felt like everybody was just, it was a lot of emotion going on. It was a lot of anger going on. It was a lot of, questions on why this happened. You know what I mean? everybody should understand, like, that's the stuff that happen when people are immature and don't know how to communicate, or you come from a society of people that have been trained to act that way. You know what I'm saying? Nah, yeah. And then, people go from this, people say, well, Faro, well, you got this with such and such. You think you can? Yeah, I think I can sit down with Gilly and talk. I think I can sit down with Charleston White and talk. I think I can sit down with anybody at this point and talk. I feel like if we done had any kind of discord, I feel like we can sit in a room and just talk. I mean, we can always get in the square and punch. We can always get in the interval and punch. That shit that's physical nature. We can always do that. You did. But when it comes to like communication, I think it's harder to communicate than it is to fight somebody. Fighting people is easy. But sitting down talking to your enemy is a fight itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, have you ever sat across from somebody you don't like and you tried to hold your anger in because it's you gotta talk. I mean, you have to express the words first, or they got you in a situation where you gotta, you got to look at like I don't think you ever been there before where you had to do that. I done been there plenty of times in life where my enemy was right there. And there was rules in between us, and we couldn't do anything at that moment because there was too many rules and guidelines, and there's a lot of stuff going on that kept us from having that, that open animosity. You had to be patient, or because there were people that were stronger and bigger than us. You know what I mean? People stronger and bigger. We just small. We ain't really. Yeah, we don't like each other, but see, it's people that are bigger than us and been doing what we was doing before we even did it. You did. So hey, yeah, nigga, I want war with you, fam. In all capacity. But I know I don't want war with this person or the persons that's keeping us from, colliding, because they pioneered war. We learned war from them. Understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think we need to highlight the good parts, and everybody need to be included. You feel me? I feel like it's time for everybody to get their respect and their flowers. We done already did all the negative stuff. I mean, it ain't. And like I said, I'm not saying this because I want no cool points. I want to be respected more because I'm doing the right thing. No, I want to be respected because I chose respect. That's it. Not because I'm doing the right thing. It's because I know respect. I know what it actually means. I know where it actually comes from. Now I'm doing this because the generations need to actually see, hey man, it's a time for war and a time for peace. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because people need to know that actually exists. You know what I'm saying? It's a time for war and a time for peace. It's a time there's things that you must say if you come from that ore or that cloth. You know what I'm saying? You have to represent what you were raised on, the principles that you was given. And I represent all of those, even though I don't be giving a hell about a lot of stuff. And I got my own personal vendettas against this, that, and the third. I think they need to be illustrated. You did. I think the Mo3 Trap Yellow era needs to be highlighted and respected. The good parts. We've already talked about the bad parts, but I think we need to talk about the good parts. I think And I'm not even gonna leave it for the bloggers. I'm just saying, Triple D, I think we need to just talk about it because you see that the world watches everything that we do in the Triple. You understand? Everybody watches us. I don't care where, everybody loves us. Everybody wants our news. Everybody watches everything that we do in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? DFW, they watch us. They want what we got. Everything that we got is gold. Every time we do anything, they talking about us in all these other states and countries. I've been watching the world, watch Dallas, shit, for over 20-some years, you understand? The last 10 years, boy, they love us. Everybody love coming to Dallas. Everybody love Texas. They moving to Texas to get what we got because we got it. Understand? They love us. You know what I'm saying? Down in Texas, down in the DFW, you understand? And yeah, that's that. I think we need to change how the illustration go. We did. But anyhow, I appreciate y'all for, hearing me out. You did. And like I say, man, I think it's time for that, man. It's time for some real honor and respect, regardless of, what the fog say. It's time for that. Nah, for real though. But I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all listening. You hear me now, for real though. I'm finna get into some other shit, schoolwork, and get on the game, and relax a bit. Roll up a no love. You appreciate y'all.
Here we go. Back again. Yo, mate. They did what I done did. He got sacrificed, the price is right, and he did what it is. They did what I done did. I'm the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the seas. 7, you know what it is. I'm 7, you know what it is. I'm 7, you know what it is.
I was G for Mo 3, they couldn't have killed me for the free, cause I ain't messing with these freaks where I be out here in these streets. Yellow Billy ducking me on Royally, I'm tryna eat.
Yellow belly ducking me on Royally, I'm tryna eat.
1, 2, 3's better than you. 3, 4, 7, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, shout 11 in this wheel. 7, 8, they know I don't play. 9, 10, don't make me do it again.
And all you gotta do is sign right there on the lawn.
Right here,
Yes, sir.
in here too.
Perfect.
I got it.
Welcome to Death Row.
You ain't gon' do me like 3, yo me. Enjoy life till I die, that's on me, yo me. I don't need an empire, I'm the devil in the flesh. Menace to the industry, they wasn't ready for me yet. Ain't got no mind, ain't got no soul. Hold up, I think we're transcending and the room's getting cold. Wow, yeah. Is that how you cope with all of the things running through your mind? Been running the same, I can't complain, we are Gemini. If you think you got what it takes, don't let nobody take what you got. I can handle away, I don't need no spot.
If they handle you, I'm popping tops. They ain't deal what I done did. He got sacrificed, the price is right, and did what it is. They ain't did what I done did. I'm the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the seas. I'm 7, you know what it is. I'm 7, you know what it is. I'm 7, you know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm coming for all y'all, yo. You know what's going on now, real.
Yeah.
Say, man, I'm trying to put them all on the pie with a capital P. Now, real. Say they see me right now. They know me right now. Say, man, ask the devil about me, yo, man. I'm those guys that go to Bordeaux, now, man. Now, real. Say, man, I'm coming. Let go. Diablo Zuliano. Yo, me. Now, for real, yo, me. Yo, me. Yo, me. Yo. Oi, here, mate. Here, mate. Here, mate, are you fine, man? Here, mate. When I use the whole bite. Wogel. Remarkable. Here, yes. Are you fine? Here, man, no sorry, no, but no, Hema ne ma baba de tere bias. Ha na de monia. Ha na remi serious. Ha you fine. Hema yik berbak gerwa monolo amur manasna. Hem bias. Ha you fine la no no do monia. Hema yo flemakma.